Hello, everybody, and we are on Twitter today. Well, not Twitter. We're on funny site today that I got from Twitter. We are here. Okay, we're gonna ignore that for now, but we're here to talk about two different things, and then one third thing, which I will be talking about in another video. But I'm recording all these today. Today we're here to talk about. First, we're gonna go here and Devin's like Brave Arsenal. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has read this, but we're not basically TLDR. Like, this is all the weapon rolls. Like, forbearance here has chain reaction ambitious, demolitionist, bait and switch. Like all of these. Like I'm gonna slowly go through these for anyone that hasn't read it yet or that hasn't ever seen it. I'm gonna slowly go through these. You can pause if I'm going a little too fast for you guys. I know sometimes it's hard when YouTubers talk, so I'm gonna slow it down a little. You can read all these. I'll come back your next video. I promise you, I'm giving my thoughts on this next video. Literally, I'm after this one, I'm literally going to go record this on YouTube. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Originally, before they released this one right here, before they had adjusted it, originally right here is like, I was hyped. Originally, you should have heard me when they released this. Originally, I was hyped. Hung Jury, I was a little pissed. I still am pissed because here are the weapons that are available starting the 9th. The Recluse, Hung Jury, Succession, Edge Transit, Elsie's Rifle, and Falling Guillotine. Those will be available at literally update. It updates to the 9th, April 9th comes around. The game update, D2 updates. It has onslaught and all these new stuff in the game. You'll be able to immediately go for Recluse, Hung Jury, Succession, Edge Transit, Elsie's Rifle, and Falling Guillotine. And then I saw this. The remainder will unlock one at a time through the week of May 21st. I saw that. Immediately killed a lot of the hype off for me. And here's why. But and I quote, but the limited edition variants won't be available after June 3rd, so go get them while you can. As we know from the Bungie livestream, they said they were gonna introduce rare double. I'm led to believe that they are rarer, double perked. They're allowed to, they can roll 2 perks in column 3 and 4, 2 perks that they can roll there. They're rarer. They have a specific shader. They can roll double perks, and those go away June 3rd. If they had continued with the original plan where the remainder would unlock one at a time through the week of May 21st, whatever that unfortunate last weapon is, whether it would have been Hung Jury, the Hammerhead, the Midnight Coup, the Elsie's Rifle, Luna's Howl, Mountaintop, whether it doesn't matter what it would have been, Forbearance, whatever it would have been. That poor weapon you would have only had 12 days to grind for that limited edition variant. I know that's such a long time. To dedicated players, that's a fair amount of time. That's almost 2 weeks. For the less fortunate and not able to grind as much players, that's not a lot of time. 12 days could be over just like that, especially nowadays. 12 days is nothing compared to a month, compared to 6 months, compared to 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. It feels like, to me, the years have been flowing by. Like, hell, I got this PC in December. It is March of 2020. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's March, almost April of 2024. I literally blinked and it's already nearly April in 2024. Like, time has been flying and I haven't even been realizing it. Like, some days obviously are longer than others, some months seem to be longer than others, but like, holy man, 12 days is not a lot of time, especially for like players that don't play all the time. Say that, oh, you gotta like okay, say like you're me and you have college. You obviously want to focus on college and make sure you don't get kicked out of it, but also at the same time you want to play D2. So let's say hypothetically you take 2 days out of the week, out of that first week, to try and do schoolwork, and then it ends up taking like 3 day another day, and then you decide, oh, like, hey, let's treat myself, I'll go out with friends or something. That takes up another day hypothetically, and then you get busy on that fourth day. You have what, 8 days left? Not saying that's still not a lot of time, but like, it's not even fully 12 days. The servers, I'm assuming, because they said June 3rd, the a little spoiler alert, the update's actually June 4th. They're shutting the servers down 24 hours before, as June 3rd is a Monday, is the first Monday in June, I believe, actually. Fun fact, they always do their updates on Tuesdays. I would know, because Save the World does their updates on Wednesdays, which Adventures in 1 week might still not happen because of this. Literally because of Final Shape. Not because of Final Shape, because of Into the Light, which is why I'm so passionate about it right now. I don't think I do this one in that video, but I think I definitely do that one. But anyways, me spouting. But yeah, that's 12 days is still not a lot of time for the average person that might have a job or like have an actual real job and can't like focus on can't focus on Destiny 2. Like, yeah, limited time editions are supposed to, that these ones specifically are generated to make people log on every week, farm out the weapon, and then maybe they'll hop off, or maybe they'll just keep grinding Onslaught. And yeah, I get it. And then half the weapons were going to be available starting April 9th. So you have that whole week to farm out your Recluses, your limited time edition Recluses, your limited time Succession, Edge Transit, LC's Rifle, Fallen Guillotine. Don't farm Hung Jerry, please, for the love of God. If I catch anyone farming Hung Jerry, no, you do not need that. You do not need that. It's already actually in the game right now. Little spoiler alert for the next video. It's already in the game, and I hate that they brought it back. But that's for next video. You'll see if you stay tuned, of course, obviously. But yeah, you have that full week to farm those 5 weapons, and then that next week launches. You have an additional weapon. Well, now you have an additional 2 weapons being added to the loot pool. That makes it harder if you didn't get like, oh, say those recluse that you wanted, or that mountaintop that you wanted that last week, or the Edge Transit. Like, obviously there's the attunement and focusing basically for your drops, but dude, I'm not gonna lie, we don't have numbers on how rare those are. We don't know. No one knows. We won't know until we get into into the light, which is in 2 weeks. Sorry, Jesus, almost 1 week. I'm actually still excited, even especially now with the changes. But man, there's still a little upsetness there. But yeah, and then we're gonna move on to this one. I forgot what I was gonna. We've seen the feedback on releasing an additional weapon each week at this, so we're considering to release everything by April 30th rather than May 21st. That is a W. That is a win for the. Yeah, they're still time gated, but that's a bit more manageable, and I'm complete. I can't say I'm completely fine with that, because I still have my, not because of like the loot or anything. I'm still mad that Hung Jerry came back. I'm still salty that Bungie thought it was a good idea to bring Hung Jerry back, but I'm completely fine with everything being released by April 30th. I'm fine with that, because it's just like gives us time to like gives us time to farm out the first 6, and then if you happen to get lucky enough to get those first 6, you can start off that week by focusing to one of the 2 that you want, and then the other one if you want the rare edition of that, and then so on and so forth. That makes people want to play a little more. At least that makes me want to play a little more now, because they're not all like, yeah, I agree, some people might still be a little mad about this. People might still get a little mad about like this. There's still time. Because they're technically still time gating it, but this is a lot more manageable than like May 21st. It's important to have. We still think it's important to. I'm sorry. We still think it's important to have fresh rewards to look forward to. For the first few weeks, we want to pack the first half of Destiny 2 into light before we introduce more playable content in the second half. Yeah, so the time gating content, we talked about this, Bungie. We literally complained about it until you had to change it. But that's that's fine. It's content. It's a free update. It's fine. Because I'm assuming right now, what they're time gating is the exotic missions that they talked about. Yes, that was a plural S. I believe maybe the PvP map pack, and whatever else they discuss on that live stream. I'm not sure entirely what else they have. By the time this comes out, that live stream will be a few days out. But yeah. I'm excited to actually find out what they have planned for the second half. I do wish they could tell us, but. And then the guaranteed limited edition. Let's talk about the guaranteed limited edition variants and operates by completing actually you can curated limited edition combo and shiny visuals. Yeah, I agree that is cool, but curated roll, and it's 80%. I believe it's 60 to. I believe they said on the live stream it's 60 to 80% of the God roll. So, And I don't believe that those curated ones will have the double perks. I could be wrong. I don't think they do. But So even if you don't have a lot of free time, you'll be able to walk out day 2 into light with the limited edition the excellent rolls or the monthly completion. The weapon drop rate. I want to talk about this part. This is probably the last part I'm going to be talking about. The weapon drop rates in Destiny 2 Into Light will be among our highest in Destiny history, even harkening back to days of seasonal opulence. By tuning to a specific weapon, you'll greatly increase the chances of dropping from onslaught chests. You'll be opening a lot of chests depending on how long you last. Expect to earn several drops of the same weapon in a single session, especially on the 50 wave runs. You can also use the weapons chest near shacks at the Hall of Champions to get more weapons using trophies or raids. These trophies will drop game-wide across core rituals, seasonal activities, raids, dungeons, dares of eternity, lost sectors, and more. So you're always earning progress towards more weapons while you're playing. I like that. I do like that. I just don't like that middle part. Is the weapon drop rates into light will be among our highest in Destiny's history, even harkening back to the season of opulence. I was not here during the season of opulence, so anyone who was can kind of explain it to me in the comments, or like I'll find out myself when I get on when this releases. But I need numbers, man. Like, this doesn't tell me anything. Like, actions definitely speak way louder than words. I'm just gonna say it. Attuning to a specific weapon, you'll greatly increases your chances of it dropping from onslaught chests. Like, I think it should be something like, maybe all of them have like a 50% chance to drop. 50, how many ever percent chance it has to drop? It's 6 weapons. Maybe I don't know the percentage and all that, but like, it has like, let's say for example, it has a 50% chance or a 25% chance to drop from the chest. Maybe that increases. Maybe the drop rates increase. Maybe the attuning to the certain weapon increases it by maybe like maybe to like, if it's 25 to like 50 or 65, if it's like 50 to like 70, 85 maybe percent of chance of it to drop. I don't know. And honestly, frankly, I'm gonna keep it real. As long as I get all the golden weapons and the perks I'm looking for, I do not give a flying fuck what you do. I will be. I wish you could have just heard me on the first. I'm kind of glad I didn't record this on the first day, cause like the rage I spewed was not YouTube safe. It definitely wasn't. I would have gotten my channel. I would have more than likely got my channel struck, or the video would have gotten taken down. But I'm coming back at it with a more like relaxed mind. So yeah, I feel like it is fine. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Community sent W on the community for making sure Bungie realized they made a mistake, and W on Bungie's part for changing that. Honestly, W's all around. It's still not like everything will be available week one, but having everything available by April 30th is much more manageable and agreeable than having everything available May 21st. It was much more reasonable. Even if even if they're still at time gating stuff, that's still a W that they actually. Because I frankly thought they were just gonna leave it as is. I'm glad they decided to like not do that and take the time out of their very busy schedules to like come in and be like, hey, so we've heard your feedback, we're gonna like do this and increase the weapon drop to 2, so it's only y'all only gotta wait 3 weeks instead of the 6 weeks that we originally planned. We hope you enjoy this into light, and we're gonna in return for that, like really different release schedule, will be probably holding back some of the other content that we were planning. I don't know. Honestly, W Bungie. I really appreciate this change. Also, this is why I want the double. Also, a little bit of a last minute thing. Right, we'll be moving Onslaught into a dedicated node in the Vanguard ops, which W. I really hope Onslaught is a good game mode, and I would love to keep playing it, even if I won't get met carefully. With launch of Final Shape, at which point you'll also be able to enhance perks on all these weapons. And you'll also be hold on. At which point you'll be able to enhance perks on all these weapons. That is the reason. That is one of the reasons I'm going for double perks, but also at the same time, I just generally want to get the double perks. I just generally want to. Right now, I just generally want to get the double perks on the weapons because I think it'd be cool. Like to have forbearance with chain reaction, like have that forbearance with chain reaction, ambitious chain reaction with maybe demolitionist and something else in that third column. To have midnight coup with maybe kinetic tremors. I can't remember all the pro rolls, kinetic tremors, and something else in that first column with explosive payload and firefly, and that second column like mountaintop with overflow and something else. And like, yeah, I've talked about these with friends before, but yeah, I'm super excited to get some of these double perked weapons at my to the current knowledge of that I have, to my current knowledge of as I'm recording this, and as this appears, and as this probably goes live. To my current knowledge at this time of me recording this, I only know that the double perks only, I believe they only drop on the limited time ones. Do not come at me if something ends up do not come at this video or me if something ends up changing and being like, oh, like, you didn't, oh, you did, oh, they can come on all weapons, dipshit. You're wrong, this video's bad, I'm disliking and unsubscribe. I don't know. To my current knowledge, it can only drop, the double perks can only drop from the limited time edition. That's what they said from the stream. That is what they said, and that's the knowledge we have. If it ends up being different and they can drop on either version of the weapons, hell, that'll make me happier. I won't even really go for them, but I'm assuming they kind of want you to go for them. So that's why they have double perks on those ones, because like they're rare, they have different shaders, and they have double perks, which makes them super desirable over the normal versions. not only that, they can get enhanced perks. So think about this. And you already have a limited time shader on this weapon. You've probably gotten a lot of kills on it. And then you go on it in final shape and enhance the all. I'm assuming you can enhance all 4 of the traits right now. Don't come at me later at this video and say, "Oh, you can't enhance. Oh, you can't enhance all 4 of the traits." I don't know. We don't know at this time. But just imagine with me. Just keep it imagine with me. You already have this rare shader. You have this gun that you probably have a lot of kills on that you really love. And then you get to enhance those perks to make it even stronger and maybe even GM level of like usable. Like that to me, and you can pick your perks like as long as you're not in a GM, you can change your perks whenever and whenever. If you want like ambitious chain, if you want chain reaction ambitious, and if you want fucking uh sorry, I'm forgetting demo and chain reaction, or that some other combinations, like you could go for it. If you want like explosive payload and sorry, I don't think explosive can hold. I think maybe explosive payload kinetic tremors, it might. I think I saw someone on the stream with explosive payload and kinetic tremors, and firefly and kinetic tremors. If you want to go for those roles, like if you could change between them, and like that's the reason I'm going after them personally. I don't really care even about the exclusive shader, to be honest. I'm gonna keep the exclusive shader because yeah, it's nice to have, but I don't really care about it. All I really cared about is those double perks and enhancing said double perks, because that would be interesting. But yeah, I've ranted on in your ear holes long enough. I'm gonna go head out and make that Hung Jerry video. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, which should be actually Saturday. Yeah, I know I don't usually upload on Saturdays, but this video is actually important. This video is actually important and leads in what contributed to a bit of my outrage over contributed to a bit of my outrage over Into the Light. You will I can't promise the next video will not just be me screaming. Actually, no, I can, because it's 11. I'll be recording this still, like literally right after this one, so I can promise you I probably won't be screaming, but I will probably raise my voice and I probably will be a little angry, so just a bit of warning for that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I have been Glaceon Gamer. Remember to always stay awesome, stay frosty, stay safe, and stay gaming out there. And I'll see you when we hop into the light.